Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You watch my channel, Mr. 14, and I'm here doing a review of Married to Medicine, Season 7, Episode 9. Alright, it wasn't that much in this episode, so I'm just not gonna make this a long review. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so Contessa is doing this whole carnival party. She said that when she was in Nashville studying for her program, which she quit by the way. I don't know why she did that. Well, understand why she probably did that, but she shouldn't have quit it. She just could have stuck it out there. All right. She missed all three of her kids' birthdays. I said, damn. When the kids' birthday, they close together birthday to miss all three. So she missed all three kids' birthday. So she tried to go with her mommy guilt. So she tried to do a party to compensate for her missing the birthday and the mommy guilt. So she's doing a big party for all three of her kids. So it's gonna be a carnival theme. She's gonna have pets, and then she's gonna have bouncy house, all the stuff for carnival, games, everything. And it seemed like the train to drive the kids from up the hill to down the hill. And they had the party bus, and then they had a video game thing, and they had the swimming pool, the cotton candy station. It was a lot. And I tell you, it was a lot of people. It was a lot of kids, a lot of people. They say, "Wow!" Like so many people. He had to go over the stream with that. They was a lot of them was like, "Woo, there's too many kids up in here." I feel the same way. I was like, "There's a lot of people at this party." So to the point that not all the staff, not all the cast members even saw Contessa. I think Mariah didn't. I don't get Mariah. I don't think Mariah got to see her. I don't think maybe Toya got to see her. So I was like, yeah, she was doing a lot. And at the first, she was freaking going off. Like, especially, I understand when you go to the party, you want to make sure things is right. So you want to make sure the decorations is on time, they are set up, everything. I don't know. People spend a lot of money on a lot of things that kids don't really care about. If it's a kids party, they don't really care about a lot of the crazy decorations that you put so focus on. It's like they just want to know if it's fun. Is it games? Is it food to eat? That's all they care about because they're going to make their own fun in the party. So all the extra stuff that y'all focusing on is mostly for the adults to look at. It's like, oh, this is cute, this is nice, all stuff. So basically our budget for the party is like 10,000, 10 to 15,000 for the party. I said, ooh, that's a lot. I mean, it pays to be rich sometimes. It pays to have a lot of money because you can just throw parties and stuff like that. I remember my birthday was very simple, all that stuff, to the point when I could go older, when I don't have to have parties, I just do things, all that stuff, go out, everything. But my parties used to be a little bit simple in the house, play the games, stuff like that, cook decorations, games, all stuff. It was cool. Music, as long as the music was good, it's fine. So that's that. So she was bossing everybody around, even her husband Scott. It was like, but basically, we told us more that she said they really had no intimacy right now. When they go into bed, they sit separate sides of the bed. They don't really touch each other. They really don't really discuss like big issues or any big issues that come about. They really don't discuss it. So there's mainly a communication issue with them. And I said, so Contessa came out with a counselor that she wanted to see, and Scott agrees to the counseling session. He don't think it should need to have a counseling session. I said, obviously, y'all do, because if y'all can't communicate with each other, you need a third person to help y'all communicate, to help y'all understand things. Because it seemed like, I don't know what happened, what's going on, but the disinterest in between each other, it seems very apparent. Like, they show a playback scene where Contessa said good night to her husband. He said, okay. I said, oh, okay. Just say good night too, but oh, good night, honey. Then you want to go to bed with you? It's like, what the hell is like he still feels so disinterested. And Contessa, it was like, it's just so, it's just so much tension between those two. And it's faking the funk, like they so good like that, but behind closed door, it's just like straining their relationship. And I was like, I don't know what came about in this season for them two. They had so many issues in the relationship and they freaking storyline. Before they was all good. It was a good team, but marriages all go through some things, right? So that was that. But it was a great turnout. It was a lot of people, a lot of kids. It was at one point that Mariah came and stuff. She was like, "It's a fool," and she talked to one of Toya's sons, and a lot of kids was already in the pool. So I don't know what was it. So it's like he was already in his swimmer trunks, and the kid said the pool is dirty. So I was like, why you say the pool is dirty? So everybody said, oh, the kids don't lie. They say the pool is dirty. Maybe it's a pissy pool. I said, oh, okay. You know, contestants gonna see this, right? So I was like, okay, I don't know. Maybe because they got own clean. I mean, you got so many people in that tub, in that pool. It's like they're jumping in and out, jumping in and out. So I didn't want him to go in there because he was already in the pool before. So it was like, no. They about, I was like, oh, all right. So that was that, and that was cool. All right, so yes. Buffy, let me get Buffy out the way. Buffy is so scared because she finding lumps on her breast. So you know, sometimes when you find lumps in your body, you know you gotta get that tested real quick. You don't want to wait because early detection could save your life. And that always tell you like you feel a lump. That's why men could gotta go down there and feel everything when they go to shower or something like that. Feel like getting unnatural lumps. When we got feed their breasts to see lumps, so she feel like she feel a thing, and she said it's been 6 months, so she haven't got checked it out. Everything. So when she went to Simone, Simone said how long it been. She said 6 months. Yeah, history. She said she does have a history, family history of cancer in her family. Her aunt had breast cancer. Her great grandmother, I think she had breast cancer. Her mother had diagnosed with urinary cancer. So cancer runs in her family. So she's scared. And then she filled it. Simone filled it. She said you might have extra memory tissue, basically some extra tissue, stuff like that, and then that make cause of like extra fat tissue on the arms, just like that. That's what basically it is. So they said she goes recommended to go to a specialist to see a specialist going to mammogram and all stuff. She went to a specialist, and Simone went for Buffy there because Buffy felt really nervous about it. She was crying and so I don't understand how scary it could be. That the fact that you could have it after you have a history of cancer. So I can understand how scary it will be for any woman. Anybody go through to hear that. So they went to the thing, specialist, take the exam on, so that even the doctor says she may have some extra tissue under there. So like that's when you might be feeling. So they had the mammogram, and the doctor said it's not really serious right now, so like that. It's nothing going on. You just gotta reduce your caffeine intake and see how it comes. I think she's also some medication, but she said maybe reduce your caffeine intake and come back in 3 months and see if it swells down. So maybe drinking all that caffeine or all that stuff like she be taking probably swelled up the tissue on her breast. So she just gotta calm it down. And she also explained that she was a family, and David we talk about family. They really wanted kids, just like that. But David made a joke. He said after he see this kids at this party, he said, "Woo, it's a lot. He can't deal with it." But that was a joke. But Buffy cried and said that when she got married with David, that was a plan. They was gonna have 2 kids. That was a big part of their plan. But somehow God's plan didn't work that way. She tried naturally. She tried all the IVF. She tried all that in vitro, all that stuff, and that works. So I said, oh, see, I hate when women who so aspire to be mothers and stuff can't have the kids naturally. So I don't know. An adoption won't work or something like that. I don't know. Maybe they should try that route, because if none naturally, all that other stuff you tried and not working, maybe she do adoption. They used to have a kid. It may not be natural. That maybe she want a kid naturally. And I said, sometimes if you want a kid so bad, you just gotta go with the other route. Yes, you didn't birth them, but a love and affection for the kid who loves you as just the same will be enough. All right. But I pray for Buffy. Good thing it's not cancer. She just had to do what the doctor say, and hopefully it works out for her. So it'd be great. And Dr. Jackie, she got a new location. So the location she has now, she getting too many patients. So it's not enough space. So she's doing that, and we find out that Curtis retired from doing coach basketball. Being a coach as a college basketball, he retired for doing that, and now he's a project manager at Dr. Jackie's the location. So I said project manager. I said okay. So it looked like the renovation is being almost. It's like not too far along. In a couple of weeks it'll be open and running. she appreciate him, all that stuff, but she working hard. At the same time, she doing the location of the office, which I find out. I said, "Huh? We found out all last week. You trying to renovate some parts of your house that may cost anywhere between 260 to 300,000. That's much. And then you got this new office location that you renovating and you doing that yourself. So that's two projects you trying to jump at once. And Jackie has a power not to figure slow down. So most of you need to calm down. Can you do one at a time? She said, have you ever known me doing one at a time? She said, no. Yeah, no. I said, yeah. Dr. Jackie, that's so much stress. That's too much stress to do your house and this at the same time. You do one at a time, don't stress yourself out. But that's Dr. Jackie. She gonna do what she gotta do. So she anxiety is kicking in because it's a lot going on. I said, all right. The last thing I'm gonna talk about is quads and heavily set level with a double date. Basically a double date, blind date, a blind double date, right? So I said, okay, first of all, I don't know, maybe Heavenly don't wear heels as much. I could have swore she'd be wearing a lot of heels, but she probably wearing all those heels, or maybe that type of heels, because she was walking her heels slanted. I said, how she walking in those shoes like so crazy? Kwa was cracking up. She said, girl, how you walking in these shoes? Like, she said, oh, no, you walk a little slow. And she walked so crazy like the shoes about to fall off or like she about to fall. So, Heavenly said about double blind date. So one of the guy came is Henry Cook. He's a dentist, and Heavenly know him because they both are dentists. So, but she said she haven't seen him for a long time. So he came, older guys like that. We found out he's 47 years old. He never been married. He has a year-old kid. He been in a relationship with the girl for 4 years, and then it ended in his 6 to 9 months. They just broke it up, and they been popping up, and it happened. And then he had a kid. And the kid is 1 year old. I said, oh, 1 year old. I said, oh, okay. And I said, oh, that's something. He didn't know his credit score. But I would say that's a really touchy subject to say at the first blind date. You meet someone and ask for their credit score because it make it seem like you after for their money. Which I would say I would probably take it back with the question, but I would say my credit score is good. It's not poor, it's not broke. I got good credit. I pay my bills on time. That's what it is. My credit score is good. That's all you know. You won't give me no exact answer because I don't know you like that. So I was like, all right. So basic questions like where you come from, maybe stuff like that. But the credit score, I don't know. Maybe people ask that, but I don't think I would ask that in my first date with someone. I would ask that later on when I'm trying to get serious with them and stuff like that before we do any moving in or finance. That's where you need to start talking about credit score, but not just right now. I say that's crazy, but that was that. All right, so all that stuff, but it seemed like okay, he's kind of weird. So she asked, "What's your temper?" He said, "I'm duality. I'm between." What he said? I'm between the lamb and the lion. And I said, okay, the lamb. He said, who's the lion? He said, oh, you won't like that. I said, oh, okay. So after a while they was talking, Dr. Heavenly got up and went to another guy. And so Freddie was a bigger guy. And then, first Quad said something like, oh, well, if I go just by looks, he's not something I would normally go for. So I was saying, then who you normally go for? Because Greg wasn't that bad, but he wasn't all that either. So compared to Henry Cook to Greg, I don't think Henry Cook was better looking than Greg, but it is what it is. But for her to say, oh, that's not the type of man I normally go for, I said, what type of man you normally go for? Because the two guys, that guy you just got divorced from, wasn't even that great looking to begin with. So what is it? So, but she said, if I was only basing on looks, that's what she said. I said, oh, okay, we'll see, Quad. So the other guy came, and Quad was so confused, and the guy was confused. He said, oh, this is the other date you set up a date with? This is the other guy you set the date with? So he's another date for Quad? And Quad was so like crazy, so she went up, and it was funny, the two white girls who was at the table was looking, I said, oh my God, they was laughing and looking at it. I said, I'm in the same way. I said, oh, what's this going on here? So Quad went to the bathroom. So one of the white girls named Shauna, she was in the bathroom, and Quad was talking to Shauna like, and they were best girlfriends and stuff like that. So he said, oh girl, he said, oh my God, that was the other day that came. All that stuff, it was crazy. And then Henry got his behind up and was walking to the bathroom. So Kevin said, I know he not going to the girls' bathroom. That's exactly what he did. He went to the girls' bathroom and it was like, what the hell? He said, I'm a straight kind of guy. That's what I am. I was like, I'm straightforward. I said, you're a creepy ass kind of guy for to come to the girls' bathroom like that. But he said, I wanted to see it before you go. They hook it out. And they was laughing and all stuff. So they went down. They talked to the guy, Freddie. He quickly said he had 2 kids. He's been divorced after been with the wife for 12 years. He said the reason why he divorced because he's a woman. He's trying to encourage her to do better. Or so she was probably doing better. He had big ambitions. Ambitions like that. She said, you seem like you full of yourself. He said, no, I'm confident. I'm not arrogant, but I'm confident. I said, oh, okay, whatever. But Sequoia said, note to self, don't let Heavenly set up any more dates for her. And I said, exactly right, because it was a disaster. But that was that. That was Married to Medicine. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. And I'll talk to y'all later, alright? Peace.